you got yourself into a bit of a state in life with the anxiety, the depression, and then what going to take your own life and feeling like you wanted to take your own life. I don't want to talk about what got you there because I think everyone knows the things that can get men and people in that situation in life. I'd love to know the things that you started to do to get yourself out of that hole. So somebody now who's inspiring thousands of people online.
Yeah, I suppose to talk a bit how I did get there, because I think it's a topic that's maybe misunderstood as well. And like personally, as well as the fitness industry being a bit fucked, like I think the mental health, I don't even like say industry, but topic is a little bit fucked as well, because there's never been more awareness, there's never been more funding, but yet there's never been higher suicides.
Mm,
So something's wrong, something's not working. Um, I guess for me, there's two types of depression. One is something bad has happened in life, like somebody's maybe lost a child or a partner passed away, and a really difficult thing to deal with. That's kind of like an inability to deal with challenge. They don't know how to cope. The other one is probably more actually what I had, where I didn't know what was wrong. I had qualified from college as a teacher. I had a good job. I had a nice car. I had a great partner. I had everything in life that you're supposed to tick in terms of the boxes. But yeah, every weekend I was drinking heavy. I was trying to escape my life. I didn't really know why I was trying to escape my life. In theory, had everything. And I was just, yeah, stuck in this cycle of like not wanting to be here, but also not knowing why. And I think that's the scary kind of depression, because you don't know what's wrong. So it's very hard to fix it. I think really what people need to understand what's wrong is that I didn't have a purpose. I didn't have a real reason. I didn't have goals. I didn't have, I didn't have a mission. Didn't know what I was doing with my life. And it's this thing of like everyone thinks, oh, perfection is what you need. That's what's going to make you happy. But it's actually not. It's progress. It's the journey, in all areas, in fitness, in career, in, side hustles, business, whatever it is. It's the progress that actually makes us happy. So I think the biggest thing that got me out of it wasn't talking about it. Like everyone says, oh, just talk about it and it'll be okay. I actually kind of disagree on that. I think talking about it, it's obviously a positive thing, but it's not really enough either. You need to learn how to take action. And taking action for me started with like very simple things, journaling, and not like this thing of fucking writing down all your feelings, which are negative anyway. Like templated journaling, focusing on the positive, focusing on the wins. What things did I do today that I can actually be proud of? Completely laughed at meditation back then, thought it was the thing fucking hippies do. Now it's part of my life. Like I don't go a day without it. Meditation definitely played a huge part in getting out of it. Breath work, ice baths, sauna, little things like this, little things that we like we can actually take charge of on a daily basis to make ourselves feel better. And then when you start to make yourself feel better, like doing other things like, the exercise, like getting into martial arts, that all came. Definitely getting into martial arts played a big part in bringing myself back from that, because it kind of gave me a real purpose, like a real mission. I never intended to fight professionally. That wasn't really the plan when I started it. I just wanted to try something different, but I fell in love with it, and that just kind of happened. Um, but yeah, it goes back to like what I was saying there. It's the journey, it's the progress. People think, oh, I'll be happy when XYZ. You won't. Like, I had everything that I was supposed to be happy with, and I wasn't, because I wasn't on a journey that I enjoyed. There, like, it goes back to the whole thing of there's no like happy ending to an unhappy journey, and
million
it's so
percent.
true. Like there's not. So I think the biggest takeaway that I would give to someone who's kind of in the same position or struggling is that like medication isn't actually going to solve it. It might help a little bit for a while. It did for me. Um, but talking's not going to solve it. Again, it might help to get it off your chest. But the real thing that's going to solve it is taking action. And that action is different for different people, but like 100% a good place to start for everybody, I feel, would be cold water therapy, journaling, and some form of meditation or breath work. If you bring like 5-10 minutes of each of those into your day, you're talking about 20-30 minutes total, your life will get significantly better.